Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I am so excited about today's video. I don't think I've ever been so excited about a video before. But it's because what I'm about to this gnat is getting on my nerves. Oh, I hate the summer sometimes. What I'm about to give you today is something that changed me and my husband's marriage for the better. We've been together since 2010, right? That has been years of just life, stress, tension, because as you grow and as you're going through things, disagreements start happening about every little thing. I don't care if it's about the ketchup and the mustard or about something completely different. You just find yourself getting into all these little quarrels, like just the annoyances of life, and y'all start taking it out on each other. Me and my husband love each other so much. We have the strongest love I've ever come across. But it has been a season of disagreement. And what I found that we were doing is holding on to the past arguments, past problems, past issues. It was hard for us to get back to that pure, lovable state of mind. And so one day, I just texted him after we had had an argument and I left to go get a massage. And I texted him and I said, babe, I really miss us. I miss how in love we used to be before all of this tension and disagreement came to be. Like, I miss us. How can we get back to us? And he was like, I don't know, I'm willing to change. I'm willing to do whatever. I feel like I can, but we have to get on one page. And so I just thought about it for the rest of the day. Then when we came back together and we took the kids to the park, we started walking, then talking about something else that created another disagreement. It never starts out that way, but it ended up going in that direction every time we spoke about something. So of course we got irritated about that. We finally get back in the car. The kids are still playing, we're watching them. And we look at one another and something in me said, ask him, what if we just start over? And so I asked him, I was like, babe, what if we can just start our relationship over? What if we can go back to day one and start to learn each other again? Forget the past. So not even bring it up in any future conversation, but just completely wipe it out. Obviously, you can't really forget, but you're not going to be holding on to it anymore. We're not going to leave each other. We're not going to try and fix every situation, every issue right now, but we are going to just start again, fall in love again. So he looked at me and he was like, okay, my love, let's do it. I'm down. Y'all, when I say that one sentence of just asking him, can we start over, gave an immediate change in our relationship and still has to this day, it's incredible how powerful words are. And then we stopped arguing about every little thing and we started to love each other again. Like, we started to play around with each other and like flirt again, sending like sexy little text messages and just the cutest things ever. And we wanted to be around each other. It wasn't just, I love you. It was, I like you too. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you first get with your man, y'all like each other in the beginning. And then the longer the relationship goes on, you don't like him as much, but you still love him. It's just like, oh, it just gets on my freaking nerves, And I felt like everything shifted for us. I looked it up because I really wanted to know why it gave us so much peace from the first time we said it. How did it change everything immediately? I really needed to look this up, and so I did. Come to find out, it's an actual thing. Relationship experts in the psychology field call this a relationship reset. It's also known as a fresh start agreement. And many couples have done this, and they have reported feeling the same peace, the same joy, the same emotional lightness that me and my husband felt from the very beginning as well. So here is why it works. Number one, it interrupts negative cycles. So just by us saying, let's start over, we broke something in the atmosphere. Our brain said, this is a breath of fresh air. This is what we've been waiting for. Number two, it reignites emotional safety. You no longer look at your spouse as someone who brings stress, but you look at him as someone who brings safety and makes you feel secure and at home. Starting over means leaving behind years of assumptions and accusations. And without that weight, your brain just relaxes. It says, I don't need to be on edge anymore because I'm safe here. Three, it invites newness. So the dopamine, the oxytocin, the norepinephrine, those feel-good hormones that you felt when y'all first fell in love, that happens again. Because over time, those chemicals start to get weakened by the arguments, by the stress, by the tension. But if you're telling each other, babe, we're starting fresh, I want to get to know you again, those chemicals are going to start rising, and that is going to increase your bond. Number four, it honors forgiveness. You're still giving each other room to get things wrong, and you're not so quick to call each other out on it. You're saying, I choose love over history. We stopped assuming the worst. We started being more present, more intentional. We listened with fresh ears. We saw each other with fresh eyes, fresh perspective. And we smiled more. We joked around. We flirted. And these are the things that we're still doing. It has been so simple, but it's been so real and surreal at the same time. It honestly felt like we repurposed something. Like when you have a piece of clothing that's worn out and used up, and maybe you tried to get into that dress like a few times, but you've gained weight. It's been through things in your life, through babies and marriage and just life. Because life be lifing. And then you tell yourself, I don't really want to throw it away. I just want to repurpose it. It's old, but I can turn it into something new. So then you reshape it, you restyle it, you crop it, because the material is still good, but it doesn't fit the way that it used to. And that's what we did with our marriage. The love was still good, but it stopped fitting the right way. It started to get itchy, annoying, and irritating. But we didn't need to get a divorce. We didn't need to find somebody else. We just needed a new perspective. It's the same love, the same commitment, but we gave each other new grace. So yes, your relationship can feel new again. And it's only because you are going to choose to build something new and fresh where you are right now. We ain't gonna build a time machine and literally go backwards and try to go back to the moment where y'all first fell in love. But we are going to start building right now. And spiritually, it mirrors how God loves us. He says, I remember your sins no more. Revelations 21:5 says, behold, I make all things new. If you notice, God doesn't just patch things up. He repurposes them. So if you have decided after watching this video that you want to repurpose your marriage, this is basically what that's going to look like for you. This is not going to work if you both don't agree to start over. But if you do agree, the first thing you're going to do is speak it out loud. You have to say to each other, let's start fresh, baby. Let's give each other the same grace that we would if we were just beginning our relationship. We're not denying that certain things went on up until this point, but we are choosing not to live there anymore. We are choosing not to bring it up in conversations. We are choosing freedom over defense. And the second thing is, and this is the most fun for us, but learning each other again. You're sort of going to ask first date questions as though y'all are just getting together, but also where you are right now. So that's why I said sort of. What is your idea of the perfect date with me? Where would you want to go if we had the opportunity? How do you want me to love you? When do you feel the most seen by me? What's one thing you want us to grow into as a couple this year? What part of our relationship do you want to protect the most? What's your favorite thing that I do that turns you on? What did you first notice about me that made you want to pursue me? What do you love about me? What's one thing you wish we did more often just for fun? What's your favorite outfit of mine? Then you could go, there are so many questions. Like you could go into different subjects like growth and discovery. What's a part of you that you're still trying to understand? If you could describe your current mindset in one word, what would it be? What's a lie that you used to believe about yourself that you finally let go of? What are you learning in this current season about yourself? And I don't know if you've heard of it, but that relationship game called Let's Get Deep, it's basically the same thing that you're doing here. You're asking them questions about themselves. You're getting to know your spouse again. And the third thing you're going to do is you're going to pray together about this particular process occurring in your life. So it doesn't have to be deep. It doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't have to be a long prayer. Me and my husband just simply started praying, Lord, help us to love each other like it's new again. Help us to repurpose our love today. And we started praying this every single day. Obviously, you can add on, pray what you need to pray, but I'm saying you got to include this in the prayer. Because God is going to help y'all through this. Ask him to strengthen what has been lost and to heal what has been broken. The world will try to tell you, and not just the world, but the enemy will try to convince you that if your relationship and your marriage in particular feels hard, then y'all need to get a divorce. It's not working anymore. But I want to tell you something different. I want to tell you that some of the best marriages are not built on perfection, but they are built on repurposing them. That's why there's a such thing as renewing your vows, because you are choosing to tell that person that you first fell in love with, baby, I still choose you. I still want you. I want to let go of this old war and I want to build something new with you in this season of our lives. Don't be so quick to throw it away. Be quicker to recycle it, because what you have, it still has value. It still has God's fingerprint on it. You don't need a new person. You need a new posture. Because with God, nothing is wasted. Not the years, not the miscommunication. He will use all of it to make something even stronger than it was before. And I am living proof that this can work if y'all are both still in love with each other, because that's very important. You don't need a flawless marriage. You just need a surrendered one. If this spoke to you today, go ahead and give this video a like. And if you're new, my name is Adrielle, and on my channel, I create Christian content that develops you into the woman Christ created you to be. If that is something that vibes with you, definitely hit that subscribe button. Comment down below and let me know if you and your man have gone through a rough patch or are currently going through a rough patch like this and you are looking to repurpose your love. I love you. I am praying for you, and I will see you in the next one.